All right, the highlight today was around 9 Central. And you guys got to pay attention because I'm not going to bring the NASDAQ chart up. You can look at it at the same time period. What I am going to bring up is this ES chart. First of all, as we're getting cracked, we had said back right here, got through the middle here, especially what was that price? The open, look out below that the Bears were going to win this fight. Up here was a chance to get into Friday's range. It's like they tried, and then right through here, downside, right side. Now, did I say or think it was going to go 40 handles lower? No, but the downside was the right side. Be careful because it was knifey, meaning you're trying to fade it. It was something that if you're going to fade it and get long a down, kind of a nice move lower and a break like this, you got to make sure you're getting profits quick because when there's no retracement, this is just a hockey stick retracement and then they continue on. Hockey stick and continue on. A little bit of a bump, but then they go lower. So when you're not getting that much of a retracement on a big break, you actually have this, and I showed this picture in the room. You have longs not able to get out, and they're still stuck. And when longs are stuck, they're still sellers. And when they're still sellers in the market, the downside is the right side. So you actually get the longs, they look like this because they can't get out. And then they get pretty bruised up and need some stitches. So that's what the longs look like when you don't get a decent retracement against the move lower. Decent retracement. You're not giving them a chance to get out. Now, earlier in the session, we had, and this wasn't even the highlight, but this previous thing I just talked about, there was a moment where the downside was the right side because the Nasdaq, I think it was in here. No, that was too early. I think it was in here. Might even have been in here right after the open. We got some really nice downside after it. And what it was is by watching other markets like the Nasdaq, it rallied 20 points, bam, like that. The ES went up like 3 ticks, like that. The Russell didn't even go up. The Dow actually went down a couple ticks. When you analyze this in real time, now you're actually a trader. Now you actually got some skill. Now you could say, look out below, be careful long. If you're bullish, don't be. If you're bearish, get short. Because you see, not just the NASDAQ went up, but it went up 20 points. And the ES didn't even go up a couple ticks, really. And these two didn't even go up at all. Now, I know that the Dow's only 30 stocks, and I know the Russell's mostly just all small caps, but they still matter. They still create some additional pieces to the puzzle. So that was the highlight. It created and called a nice downside move. I think it was right in there. No, I'm sorry. That was early this morning. It was either right in here or right in there. Guys in the room know what I'm talking about. And it's not coincidental. It's not a good guess. When you get that feeling of, an expectation with a prediction, that's the one you know you got skill. Have a safe rest of the session. Look for that big bounce and rejection before you predict it in a down day like today. And subscribe to this room. The 1000th subscriber might get a weekend trip paid to Des Moines, Iowa. That's right. Weekend trip paid round trip, maybe, to Des Moines with a cornfield view, if available.